In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 22, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Hawks versus New York Knicks. The New York Knicks will host the Atlanta Hawks tonight on TNT. New York has beat Atlanta and covered the spread in all 3 head-to-head games this season. The Hawks are 10-26 against the spread in their last 36 road games, and 1-8 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The Knicks are 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 home games, and 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. The under is 6-2 in Hawks' last 8 overall. The over is 8-3 in Knicks' last 11 overall. The Hawks are 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in New York, and 4-10-1 against the spread in the last 15 meetings. The New York Knicks have shown a recent surge, and they're at home in the underdog role, while the better and more talented team, the Atlanta Hawks, have had their issues with consistency and actually lose on the road by an average of 3 points while not playing much defense. The Hawks will again be shorthanded as John Collins and Lou Williams are both out, while Bogdan Bogdanovic is currently listed as questionable. The Knicks are coming in with the same lineup as Nerlens Noel, Derrick Rose, Cam Reddish, and Kemba Walker are all out. The Knicks are 5 games behind the Hawks for 10th place in the East with 11 games remaining. This is basically a must-win spot for the New York Knicks to keep their slim postseason hopes alive. So the New York Knicks money line is our full game side pick. The Hawks are averaging slightly over 109 PPG over their last 5 road games, and are facing a Knicks team that is 2nd in the NBA in defensive rating and 23rd in pace over the last 7 games. There have not been more than 225 points scored in any of the 3 head-to-head games between these teams this season. The under has also cashed in 6 of the last 8 meetings between these foes, which includes the playoffs last season. The Knicks come into this matchup ranked 28th in pace. They trail the Hawks by 5 games for the final play-in spot and are watching their playoff hopes dwindle away in a season marred by Julius Randle's struggles at home. Those struggles will continue in a low-scoring defensive game. The total number has gone under in 4 of New York's last 6 games, and 6 of their last 8 games facing the Hawks. Further, they rank bottom 3 in points per game and field goal percentage. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Milwaukee Bucks. 2 teams near the top of the Eastern Conference standings will face off on Tuesday night when the Chicago Bulls visit the Milwaukee Bucks at Fiserv Forum. Chicago is coming off a 113-99 win over the Toronto Raptors on Monday to cover as a 4-point home favorite while improving to 42-29 overall. Good for 5th in the East. Milwaukee is currently in 3rd place at 44-27, although they were blown out 138-119 on the road by the Minnesota Timberwolves on Saturday as a 3.5 points underdog. The previous 2 meetings this season have gone narrowly in favor of the Bucks, while each team has covered the spread once. Milwaukee has won 14 of the last 15 head-to-head matchups over Chicago. The Bulls will be on the 2nd leg of a back-to-back for this tilt with the Bucks. They hold a half-game lead over the Cavaliers for the 5th seed, and are in danger of falling deeper in the standings with the Raptors and Nets a handful of games back. They are not playing well at all, losing 8 of their last 10 games and falling to cover the spread in 9 of them. The Chicago Bulls are coming off a nice win, but it's important we don't forget the recent struggles, and this is a real test with them on the end of a back-to-back. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing some of their best basketball of the season right now, and they win in the favorite role by an average of 6 points. The Bucks will be without Chris Middleton for this one. The Bulls really needed last night's win to get them out of their slump, but they're going to need more of the same from DeRozan and Lavine in this one, as the Bucks were red hot before getting stopped by the Timberwolves on Saturday. The Bulls are more than capable of pulling off the upset here, but it's going to be tough on 0 days rest. And the Bulls are only 1-9 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The Bulls also have issues against some of the top teams in the league, and they simply don't cover numbers on the road. Giannis should be back in the lineup for the Bucks after sitting with knee soreness, and we'll get a Chicago team playing for the 2nd straight night. With that being said, I'm sticking with the Bucks to get it done behind big games from Antetokounmpo and Holiday, so the Milwaukee Bucks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These are two teams who are both much better offensively than defensively, and with both also ranking in the top 12 of the NBA in possessions per game. We could get a shootout. Milwaukee hasn't had the same defensive intensity of a year ago, ranking right around the NBA average in rating and effective field goal percentage allowed while struggling to force any turnovers. Chicago is good enough to take advantage with a 54.3 effective field goal percentage to rank 6th in the NBA. And while losing ball hurts, Levine and DeRozan are right up there with the most prolific scoring duos in the NBA. With Chicago's defense trending in the wrong direction, the Bucks will put up a big enough number for this to go over. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Clippers versus Denver Nuggets. The Los Angeles Clippers are not playing well at the moment. They lost 6 of the last 8 games and are on a 3-game losing skid. Tyronn Lue's team has minimal chances of making the playoffs and will likely have to play in the play-in. The Denver Nuggets, on the other hand, lost 4 of the last 6 games but are in a better position than the Clippers when we talk about the playoffs. These Western Conference rivals will meet for the 4th time this season. Denver leads the series 2-1, while the Nuggets were better in 7 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Clippers have lost 4 of their last 5 games and 4 of their last 5 road games. They aren't very good offensively and they played worse in their last 3 games, scoring 101 points per game while making 42% of their shots and 33% of their three-pointers. They don't rebound the ball as well as the Nuggets and they're careless with the ball on the road, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Nuggets, who are averaging more than 7 steals per game. With the Nuggets holding opponents under 110 points per game, they won't have any trouble slowing down the Clippers. The Nuggets are on a roll offensively, scoring more than 115 points per game in their last 3 games while making 47% of their shots. They were very aggressive on the offensive glass, grabbing more than 11 offensive boards per game, which will lead to extra scoring opportunities. The Clippers just haven't been able to get anything going lately and their confidence took a major hit from their 29-point loss to the Jazz on Friday, while the Nuggets have lost 4 of their last 6 and they just got blown out by the Celtics. The Clippers haven't looked good lately, but they got flat out embarrassed in their last outing, so I'm sure they'll come out firing in this one. However, the Nuggets were in great form before dropping a tough overtime loss to the Cavaliers, followed by a loss to the red-hot Celtics, who are beating everyone these days. So I think they're deserved favorites here. The Los Angeles Clippers have run into a rough patch all of a sudden where the offense simply isn't producing, and they're losing their last 5 games by an average of 9 points. The Denver Nuggets have had issues putting teams away this season, and it leads to some failed covers. But there's no doubt they're the better team here, and they do win in the favorite role by an average of 6 points. The line is reasonable given the Clippers' struggles. Even though the Clippers play well defensively, they struggled in their last 3 games, giving up more than 114 points per game, and will have a hard time slowing down the Nuggets. So the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Clippers' offense is not playing well lately and it's struggling to score enough points, and therefore, their games resulted in losses. They didn't score more than 111 points in each of the last 5 games, while the Clippers scored 192 points in the previous 2. Respectively. Los Angeles is 26th in offensive rating, so scoring a bunch of points on Tuesday is probably not going to happen for the Clips, at least not with the current form. Denver's defense was under heavy fire in the last 2 games, but this one will be different. I am backing the Nuggets to improve defensively and control the Clippers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.